Hey everybody, this is John Busy, and before we jump into this video, I have a exciting and quick announcement that you're going to get a free gift if you watch this video all the way to the end. It's an awesome gift, and basically what it is, it's a complete masterclass, and it's going to show you some frameworks for like making up ideas and then putting your outlines together and basically creating great products. And it's going to show you some more tools, and which is more software and more AI tools, of course. And it's actually stuff that I didn't touch on in the video you're about to watch. In the video that you're about to see, I go over like my go-to platforms, my the AI that I use, and basically ways to you can take a piece of content and make it really super fast and have it be unique and have your essence in it and all that stuff, and it still be high quality like you want it to be. So check it out to the end. Don't miss out on that at the end of the video. And also one more thing is that in this video, this was my first one when I really started doing the tutorials, and I hadn't mastered the software yet. So some of the branding is kind of jacked up and plain or whatever the case, but you'll see. But however, the information in it is great, and it's going to save you a lot of time and frustration. So check it out and enjoy to the end. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. See you in the next video, or actually check this video out, and then I'll see you in the next video. Hey everyone, my name is John Busy, and welcome to my channel. Now in today's video, I'm going to show you how to quickly create high quality original blog posts using AI. And by the way, I've been creating this digital content for over 15 years, probably 16, 17 years. And I have two websites that are up right now, which is johnbusy.com. And then I also have one called, which is the one I want to focus on today, is the selftalksanctum.com. And that's a site, that's a membership website based on helping people improve their self-talk. I'm like a self-talk guru, if you will, if you want to call me that. Self-talk guru, self-improvement guru. And I like to teach people that. And I've put a website together using mostly AI to show people how to do that. And doing this is great because I have created something that's really special using AI for the most part, and putting a lot of my essence and my ideas into that website. So it's currently being built right now, meaning that it's live. You can join if you want to check it out. You can become a member and check out all the content on there, which is great. And let me continue. So get ready right now, because I'm about to really, I'm not going to say I'm going to blow your mind, but it may just blow your mind because of all of the great things that we're able to do right now with AI. So with that said, I'm going to bring up the website I'm talking about, Self-Talk Sanctum. And on this website, there are articles, there's blog articles, there are videos, and all of this is geared towards showing you how to, or showing the users how to improve self-talk and so on. So if you look here, you'll see there's blog articles here, there's guided meditations here. You're actually looking at the guided meditations page. Hang on, I'm getting used to this software that I'm using, so pardon me. So anyway, right here, you're looking at, this is the articles that you're looking at here. There's guided meditations on this page. I've created these. Oh, I have to log in. Sorry about that, guys. Let me log in. There are games and quizzes I've put on here. There's courses, full-blown courses, video courses. Okay, that's loading. And this is video courses, and there's short audio books, and then I have a discussion section. But what we're going to focus on today is the actual articles. I only have 3 on there now, but as I said, the site is being built. Okay, now if you look at these articles, Introduction to Meditation, I'm heavily into meditation. I meditate every day. Visual self-talk, I teach visual self-talk. There's an article about it with, like I said, with my essence intertwined, but it was put together using AI, using I might have used ChatGPT for that. Anyway, so let me get back to showing you. So this is where it begins. Now you can let me show you this blog post very quickly, just so you can see what I'm talking about. There's a blog post here, and It's introduction to meditation. So I'm going to show you in this video how to create images. Okay, this is the blog post here. That's one of the images generated. This is a full-blown, probably over 1,000-word blog post, again with my ideas and essence in it. However, the process for me to write something like this without using the AI, something this long, especially that's this informative and so on, for me to write something like this would probably take an hour or two to do this. And I was able to do this, probably getting that whole thing written probably in about 10 minutes. 10 to 15 minutes or less. It might have even been less. But okay, so that's it. I just wanted to show you that, just to show you where I'm coming from. Okay. And so at this point, the way you start with this when you're creating, the first thing you want to do is you want to come up with your idea. Okay. So you come up with your idea. Of course, my idea for this was to come up with introduction to meditation. So I did a little bit of research. You do always want to research and make sure that you're looking for things that people actually want to see and that people in your niche are actually interested in. So you definitely want to do that first. But let's just assume, as I'm teaching you this method, that you've already done that. You've looked for topics that people want to know about. You've looked through Google Trends, and you've also looked through maybe some SEO software and so on. And another little quick hack you can do when you're in your niche, you can go, and this is a Russell Brunson hack. However, one of the hacks he says is to type in a topic that you can teach about into like YouTube or Google, and then type A after the topic, then B after the next one, and then look at the suggestions that pop up. And then you'll be able to come up with some titles that people are actually searching for. Okay, so you choose a good topic, you research that, and then you do this. Once you have the title, now what we're going to work on today is an article that I'm going to be, when I show you how I do this today, I'm going to actually put it together, and then I'm going to actually put it onto the Self-Talk Sanctum blog. Okay, it's going to have a few of my ideas in it, and then I'm going to allow the AI to take care of the rest. And once I review it, and if it sounds great, then I'll leave it, or I'll just continue to tweak it until it's where I want it to be. So the first thing you do, you come up with that topic. Now my topic, let me bring up, I have to share my screen with you here. I'm going to first bring up what the chatbot that I use. I don't use, as I said, I still use ChatGPT, but I don't use it anywhere near where the way I use a Claude to create things for myself. Okay, so here's Claude here. Let me click here. That's something I was working on earlier. Okay, so start new chat. Now this is Claude. You can find at claude.ai. So now I'm new to this platform that I'm using, and send me some well wishes that I'm able to master this. I've just started using it. I'm very excited right now, by the way. Okay, so what I would do, the topic for the blog is this. Now, the topic is 5 tips or 5 ways to silence your inner critic, or 5 ways to improve your inner critic. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Now, a lot of the time, I use voice typing instead of typing myself. I type pretty fast, but this is better. So I use Microsoft, and I'm going to say voice access wake up. I would like to create a blog post called "5 Ways to Improve Your Inner Critic." Voice access sleep. So that said, I needed to get that out there to you, right? Okay, so now you know what's happening when I say something about voice access. Okay, so this is how you get it to write. Now, okay, from this point, just watch the bottom, watch the field at the bottom, and then you'll see that it's going to type my ideas. So I want this to write me a blog post, right? So here it goes. Voice access, wake up. I want this to be a blog post that is approximately 1,200 words. And it's going to have different sections to address the 5 ways to improve your inner critic. I want to have bold titles or bold subtopics on each step. Start off the article by emphasizing what your inner critic is, and also why it is important to change your inner critic from negative to positive. I want you to explain that your inner critic is the voice that's going on in your mind all the time, or the energy and the vibe that's going on in your mind all the time that guides you to make decisions and takes you throughout your day and throughout your life. And it's important to change that because it can be very detrimental to how your life is going and so on. The first step in changing your inner critic is going to be becoming aware that there is an inner critic there in the first place, and become aware of what you're thinking about at any given time, and be aware of how you feel. And if you're aware of how you feel, you can pay attention to the thoughts that may have led you to feel that way. And then once you're aware of it, you can get used to monitoring how you feel and so on. So that's the first step. And then the second step is that you need to meditate and practice becoming aware of what your thoughts and feelings are throughout the day, so that you can then change them when they happen. I'm going to leave it up to you to finish the last 3 steps of what you need to do in order to improve your inner critic. So write the article up to that point in a friendly tone, and in a helpful and useful and enthusiastic tone. And once you get there, once it's all approved, we're going to come up with a conclusion. Voice access, sleep. Okay, so now the voice access is off, right? So I'm going to hit enter, and you're going to watch this do my instructions. So what I just did is just prompt engineering. Okay, you notice that I just talked to the AI just like as if I'm talking to an assistant or a writer that I want to write it, but I'm a little more careful and I'm a little more trained in it, right? So that's what you do. I'm going to hit enter. Boom, here it goes. All of what you see is what I wrote. Now here it goes. 5 ways to improve your inner critic. Now, my influence is heavily in here, right? If you look at the article, you can see that the first thing is what I said. It's become aware of your inner critic. Okay? The first step is to become aware of your inner critic. It's to stay active, starting to notice when you're experiencing negative talk, critical thoughts. These automatic thoughts are often distorted, irrational, but become so ingrained that you accept them as fact. By developing awareness around when your inner critic pipes up, you can start to separate yourself from its voice. Tell yourself, there goes my inner critic again, and it's too harsh. So that's just my inner critic talking, not the real me. The second step, as was what I said, is that I had said, here's the intro. The inner critic is the voice in your head that is constantly evaluating and judging you. It can negatively impact your self-esteem and prevent you from reaching your full potential. Here are 5 steps you can take to improve your relationship with your critic and quiet its negative self-talk. Now, ultimately, when this is done, I might even, well, I want to show you how this is done real time. So I want to show you how fast this is. As I said, I was leaving it up to Claude to finish this with the 3 steps. So now it says those are the first 2 steps: increasing awareness of your inner critic and meditation, and to monitor your thoughts. Let me know when you're ready for me to draft the remaining 3 steps to improving the relationship with your inner critic. So this is what I'll do. I'm going to tell it, finish. I know I could use my voice thing. I'm just going to do this real quick. Finish the 3 steps, but keep in mind this needs to be 1,200 words when it is done. Okay, so what it's going to do now, it's going to write the last 3 steps. Okay, and look, replace negative self-talk. Now, the 3 steps that it's going to write, I'm going to review them. And since I'm a self-talk expert, I'm going to review them, and then I'm going to approve what I want or change it, eliminate it altogether, or just basically tweak it. Okay, so now it's done. It's done that fast. Okay, so we really have the entire article done. So here's the one thing I can do real quick. Now watch this. Voice access, wake up. It looks good so far. Give me the entirety of everything that you have created so far and make it a little longer, as it needs to be 1,200 words. And in the beginning, where you're introducing the topic and talking about what the inner critic is, that can be a much longer paragraph than you made. So remember, this needs to be approximately 1,200 words. Voice access, sleep. Okay, my voice access is off. Okay, so now, as you can see, it's making the first paragraph much longer. There's the title. Okay, I'm gonna have now. I'll probably pause the video and read over this. As my promise in the video is that you can make your blog post much faster, and that is 100% true. You still, to get substantive, good content, you want to be able to, you want it to be substantive and good. You want it to be just not crap. If you don't care about your content, you can just get the AI to write you stuff all the time. A lot of time, depending on what the topic is, it's going to write pretty good stuff, depending if you've prompted it to write in a certain tone and so on. So that's fine. However, if you want it to start off good, then this is the beginning of the content, right? So because this is the beginning, you got to remember, I'm making this as good as I want it to be, because from this foundation of this blog post, this is going to be turned into a bunch of different things. I'm going to alter the content as I go along, if you pay attention to my series as we go along. But you want the base, whatever the base may be. The base could be a video, the base could be infographic, a base could be social media post, whatever. But whatever the base is, I like saying that the base is the text. Okay, so we're starting with the text, and whatever the base ends up being, you want the base to be the strongest, most substantive part, and then you can break it off from there. Because I could always take this and summarize it and use it for something else, right? Okay, so that said, here it is. You see that first paragraph is much longer. It made the first paragraph super long. Then it gives the 5 steps, which is become aware of your inner critic, meditate and monitor your thoughts. The 3rd step is replace negative thoughts. The 4th step is visualize silencing your inner critic. Okay, so it's saying use visualization. And then finally, 5 is cultivate self-compassion and treating yourself, blah, blah, blah. Now, I haven't read now. Conclusion, I said we're going to come up with a conclusion, but it went ahead and created the conclusion by itself. Now, I can come back in here and say, now, I didn't ask you to create the conclusion. I wanted to come up with that by myself. So what it would do, it would say, I apologize. Here is the blog post without the conclusion. What conclusion would you like? Or something like that. It would do that. So the conclusion it came up with, it says, by following these 5 steps, you can diminish the power your inner critic wields over you. Paying attention to negative self-talk, countering criticism with affirmations, visualizing the muting of your inner critic's voice, and cultivating self-compassion will help you improve this relationship. With time and practice, you can break free of limiting beliefs and reach your full potential. And keep in mind, I also have not reviewed this entire thing, but I will. Okay, let me check here. Okay, 5 ways to improve your inner critic. Okay, and then I'm going to go online too. While you're looking at this, I'm going to find the tool online, which I've been using lately to count words. Very simple. I know anybody will, I know I could use Google Docs. Yes, you can do that as well. I could use Google Docs, but hang on one second. All right, I'm going to show you what I've been using lately. So this is what I've been doing lately. I've been going on here and just saying free online word counter. Okay, and then you just click on this first word counter here. I already have that text copied and pasted. Paste it in there. Okay, now here's the whole article. It's 858 words. Okay, yeah, 858 words. Okay, so 858. It's not 1,200. I think that's actually fine. An 858 word article is fine. Now, what I could do, I could look at each individual paragraph that this has come up with, and I could add on to it and say, add on to this paragraph, add on to this paragraph, and I might do that. But just for the sake of the video and showing you how fast I got that done, and showing you that it has my ideas in here, as I showed you, that become aware, meditate, and monitor your thoughts. I said that. The rest of it, I could have said, what I could have done, I could have given it 5 steps myself and said, basically fill in the blank and give what the 5 steps are. Then you go back and review those steps. And once you do that, you can approve or decline or rewrite or do whatever you want to do. This video is 25 minutes long, so I'm not trying to stretch it out too much longer, but okay. So what I would do now I'm going to show you, let's just assume I've approved this. It's great. It's awesome. I like everything that's there. And I'm going to let it go like this. So now the next tool I'm going to show you, it's an awesome tool. There are free image creators all over the place, so you can use those. I like to use one that came out a while back. It's called Super Machine. And I've been using it probably over a year now. Maybe it's been over a year. That's what I'm thinking. So Super Machine, I'm bringing it up now, and then I'll be able to show you in a second. So Super Machine, it's basically just like, Midjourney or any of the other tools that are out here. Here's Super Machine. Okay, so this is my Super Machine account. Okay, and this is the styles that Super Machine has. Super Machine has Super Machine Reality, Super Machine Plus, Abstract, Anime, Coloring Book, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so it has those. I don't know what I have it. Actually, I have it set at, I think I have it set at Super Machine Reality right now. So it's the same thing. So now, if we're thinking about, now this is what I'm telling you about how I use AI and how much fun it is to save me time. I'm a very creative person, and I can come up with stuff usually at the drop of a hat, but a lot of times I can. Maybe I'm tired or whatever. So what I'll do is I will go over to Claude. You can probably see where I'm going with this, right? I go over to Claude, and I'm going to ask Claude to give me some ideas, just a couple of quick ideas to put images onto this blog post. Now, as we know, Claude just created the blog posts for the most part, right? So what I do, I'll go back to Claude. Okay, there's it is. And I'm just going to ask it, give me 5, let's say 5 to 7 image ideas for this blog post, including the header / main image. Boom, there it is. All right, so this is because I'm just trying to think of what we can put on here. Okay, so header image, silhouette of a person with a megaphone representing it. Now look at this. Now this is what you can do with this. This is what you can do with this. Silhouette of a person with a megaphone representing inner critic. Okay, copy. Now I've copied that. And I'm going to go back now. I'm going to go back so I can show you on Super Machine what we can do. So now I just take it, paste that in there, and then I hit generate. Now I might go through several different things, several different iterations of whatever until I get something that I like. But again, I'm showing you can go to Midjourney. You can take the same process. Midjourney is free. There's a bunch of them out there that I can't think of right now. Actually, stay tuned to the channel. I'm going to be making some videos that are basically based on, AI software roundups, because I just love this AI. I love AI and software, man. I've just been buying it for years, even as that. Okay, so this, not bad. If you look at the theme of my website, I like, okay, of a, if you look, I like, okay, let's see. Some width, let's see. An afro, the theme I like on my phone, afro and megaphone representing. Okay, so boom, create. Now it's going to create. This one isn't bad. It's cool. I like to use psychedelic colors too, so I might for the next one I might just add that. But just to show you, you can get images this fast nowadays, and you can put these on your blog post. So you visit the selftalksanctum.com, you'll be able to check out basically, there you go. Now see that? I like this image right here. I like this one. Okay, this is cool. This is fine. Now the title of the blog post, and I can just download this one, by the way, too. I can actually even upgrade the quality of it, and then I can download it. So anyway, that said, okay, I've got it. Now I'm going to go actually over to, let's go back to the blog post. Actually, as a matter of fact, I think I can probably end it right there. Stay tuned for the next video. We're going to continue kind of from where I'm at. We'll probably continue in the next video where you're going to be able to see the blog post with all the images on it, completely polished on the Self-Talk Sanctum website and ready to help people improve their inner critic. So that's it for right now, but that's the process. And I hope I've helped you to hack. Any questions that you have, leave them in the comments. Tell me what you want to see more videos about, but I'm just going to continue churning this out because, I've been told that people really want to learn these content creation hacks. And if there's ever a content creation master, you're looking at them right now. So anyway, that's it. Hope you enjoyed it. I hope I haven't forgotten anything. Let me look at my agenda real quick. Again, I told you I'm getting used to this software. Yeah, so that was it. To recap, I didn't do the recap, but that's what you figure out your topic. You go to Claude or ChatGPT. You can use ChatGPT. Claude has free. ChatGPT also has free, or you can use the paid versions. You put in your idea, you influence it with what you want it to be, and then you proofread and analyze it and review it and make sure it's as tight as you want it to be. And then you go to image software and you grab images and you place them within your ad, and you take your blog post and paste it into your whatever your blog software is, whether it's WordPress. For me, it's a membership website, so I paste it into there. Okay, so that's it for now. If you like what you see, like, share, and subscribe, and also hit the notification button so you know when I put up new videos. And you know, this is kind of my first one. It might have been a little long-winded, but I'll get better as I go along. Right? Practice makes perfect. Anyway, that's it, and thanks a lot. John Busy signing out. I'll see you soon.